Hey there, avatars and everyone else. So this is gonna be a very different kind of video that I post on here. But I believe it's for the best and for others to know a whole goddamn bunch of shit that is always said online that is not true. And that topic is of course All Ava Max. So before we start, I would just like to say that there are two different meanings of these two words, sampling and interpolations. So, for sampling, it is definitely always used in the music industry, and a lot of popular artists like Rihanna and Beyonce have used either one of them in their samples or in their music. So, what does sampling gonna do with Ava Max? Well, people and avatars, sampling is always a hated topic on Ava because, as people have always believed, she samples or steals songs, which is absolutely fucking false. And these fucking idiots are trying to make others believe this when it's not true at all. Ava has so many original songs, so I'll put the photo up at the end. And so Ava has so many original songs, even from her first album, Heaven and Hell. And speaking of, also from her first EP album, 𝗦𝗦𝗕𝗕𝗦𝗦𝗕𝗦, which she made when she was 14. 14, I tell you. And I believe, I know damn well, that there are no interpolations or samples whatsoever in that album. So, let's take a look at what sampling and interpolations mean, for real this time. So, sampling is taking the same melody of a full track by an original artist or song and keeping the melody itself as a whole form. When interpolation, on the other hand, is re-recording a track's melody or instrument or vocals into a full new track. So, for example, Kings and Queens is interpolated, as it involves the chorus of Bonnie Tyler's song, If You Were a Woman, and some melodies of Bon Jovi's You Give Love a Bad Name, I believe. Therefore, with the song Car Keys, which is made by DJ Alok and Ava Max, that itself is classified as the only sample she has in her entire career, as the title also has the artist's name, Ella, in the title of the song, so therefore isn't changed at all of the melody. The whole melody is kept, so no changing anything. So those are both songs that are sampled and interpolated. So to speak on that as well, the two songs are obviously needed to be accepted by the original title or artist of the song to be used into a new track or new song. For example, with Ava's unreleased music, I've heard like a few, I'm not sure exactly how many on the spot as of this moment, but I at least have heard the songs One Night and Jackpot. Jackpot and One Night are also original as well, so fucking please keep that in mind. So, and also Emotions I've heard. So, speaking of the unreleased song Emotions, is again interpolated by ABBA's song Lay All Your Love on Me. But however, this song was really barely released as itself as a whole song on Spotify or Apple Music, because ABBA has declined this song to be used, which is why it never got released, but is mostly heard on SoundCloud, so you can listen to it there. So again, samples and interpolated music is always needed to be accepted by the original artist people. Otherwise, it's never gonna happen. Otherwise, obviously, it won't be then bloody released or anything. So also in the past, when the song Whatever was released with Kygo and Ava Max, Shakira was also credited on that bloody fucking song as the writer on them with that track, or was on the track on the credits. So Shakira also posted that song on her story, saying she loved the interpolated version of her own song. And I'm sure that was probably in the same week, but I'm not probably sure. But so clearly states every goddamn sample and interpolation is always requested to be accepted before the song of the track or existing song can be made. So, moving on to Gaga comparisons. So, I know I've potentially said, probably others as well, that I've believed that Lady Gaga, Leah Ash, Roblox YouTuber Leah is a bitch now, and we'll just say that now. Because there's plenty of drama on that for you if you want to search what happens, because I'm not going to go in detail on here. So, and then Ava Max, of course. So, I believed Leah and Ava were sisters at the time. And then for Lady Gaga and then Leah Ash and Ava Max were daughters or even mother and daughters. Which I now felt bad about it because in the past I've always said it. And now because I know Ava has mentioned now so many times it's bullshit that they're comparing now. That I'm sorry. So I do apologise to Ava and I'll never say this again in my life. So... But even with this, I don't have a clue why a lot of people believe Ava and Gaga have the same style, or Ava copied her, or other fucking artists, I don't care, or it's AI, when that's not even fucking true, because, like, I don't get literally, like, I mean, I like some of Gaga's songs, fair enough, but again, I don't feel like Ava has the same style as Gaga, at all, like, yet, Ava does, for one thing, have her own style, to have her own max cut or haircut, aka the asymmetrical haircut, which was her own doing while baking cookies. So pretty much the one she has like this, and then the hair is like that. So it's short and then long on the other side. So I don't know what the hell y'all fuckers believe that she's copying Gaga for one thing, or she's AI, because I've obviously fucking met her and I've been on stage with her. So she's fucking real, people. So, yeah, I'm sure goddamn well other artists also have their own styles or look similar in clothing while doing photo shoots. So, I definitely don't understand what the fuck it is that people are comparing Ava to Gaga so much that, I mean, potentially music-wise, some of it, but then again, with what I mentioned, she also has plenty of original fucking songs, so I don't know, again, what's really music based on for it to be compared to Gaga. That's all I'm saying. So, about her inactivity. So, we all fucking know that she's been offline for like 2 months during summertime, I think. Probably earlier or probably a bit later. But that was also during the third album launch. And to be honest, sometimes I find it normal, but also weird at the same time. But I also feel like if it's best for Ava in the situation of online bullying or mental health issues, like, surely people would understand this fucking thing if she's got a personal problem or issue going on that, like, sometimes, I know we need their back sometimes as well when she's offline that many days. But at the same time, we just gotta give her fucking space. Like, if she decides to go away just for, like, Instagram or TikTok, whatever, for a while, like, the same problem also goes with me. Like, I have also been on Twitter, mostly, but not really, because I barely post on it either, because we all know that fucking app is horrendous, because we know it's full of bullshit, of lies, non-avatars say every time. Most likely. Because I've seen a bunch of it, and it's just literally lies on top of lies. Like, we literally all have our own goddamn lives. Like, if we need a break from fucking media, then so fucking be it. And just fucking deal with it. Like, I'm sure other artists have done the same as well, even if that's just, like, staying off for, like, a week and they're coming back the next day or whatever. So, again, fucking leave her be if she does potentially go offline again. Like, again, like, other things could be also happening or being made during that time. So, just goddamn be patient and let her be. Like, I know a few things are being called as lies, as I've said already, or we've never got the things we were promised, but doesn't change the fucking fact that if Ava needs goddamn time offline, then she fucking can. It's literally nothing of her choices what Ava does, most likely. So, moving on to our sweet but psycho So Am I era. So we all know, or fucking know both of these, or others in the past which are potentially Into Your Arms and Not Your Barbie Girl, because of TikTok or Musical.ly, I think. As I've never had them really in Musical.ly, so I have no idea if it was since then, but probably not. But again, if I'm wrong, I apologise. But with that, at least one of them we've heard shortly. So, like, me has also obviously heard Sweet But Psycho, and so am I. both of which got me into even more at that point. So I'm always just confused on why a lot of people just choose to ignore her, like, music or even herself after those viral hits for no reason whatsoever. Like, obviously, I know it was like a worldwide hit, like, during 2019 to 2018, 2019. Like, not 2018 to 2018. So yeah, 2018 to 2019. But at the same time, I don't know why a lot of people or a lot of you choose to just ignore more of her music, pretty much. Because even after her debut album, Heaven and Hell, came out, because I've seen a, like, whole bunch of album reactions videos, fair enough. And again, I love the reactions from those kind of videos. But again, like, at the same time, it just, like, even after all of that, I just don't believe that why can people just leave just one album to listen to and then just never really listen to any of her other albums or songs after that. Like, because she has 3 fucking albums, people. She's still making music. She's not going fucking anywhere, and I fucking hope not. Because even after Super Psycho left the scene, or the era even, everyone has just been sleeping on her or just forgetting about her. Like, this is the same woman that made these bloody songs, or just have been featured on, like, those ones I've been said before, like, In Your Arms. So, again, like, this woman deserves the success and the same respect for what, like, Taylor Swift or Ariana Grande has, because, again, like, I don't know what happened at all even after people stopped listening to her, when she's clearly still there, like, still here, even making music for all of us, including me as an avatar. Like, even judging Ava from saying she's a one-hit wonder is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like, a lot of fucking artists spend so many hours in studios and reflect, like, perfecting songs, albums, and tours, etc., like, for everyone. Even for their own fan bases, whatever. They literally work their asses fucking off every time. Which one of them is, of course, Ava herself. So, moving on. I know I don't really want to talk about this, or potentially neither does Ava if she ever sees this, but I fucking doubt that. But we had to have some slight incidents from Ava's past when After Diamonds and Dancefloors, her second album, got released. So AM3 was the time it got messy after that. At that point, Ava has been through a big mess as of that with her ex-boyfriend and ex-best friend. Most avatars know their names: Circuit and Madison Love, aka Son of a Bitch and Bitch. So, I don't care. So, as what most of us avatars already know, or what happened during this time, we all know that Circuit cheated on Ava with her ex-best friend, so Madison literally behind her back. So, at that point, Ava had to change management so many times, and has also written a song about Madison mostly, as well as the song it is Spotify. That song is pretty much about her. So, which again is also original. But yeah, was also a shame that this all happened, that Ava never used Circuit for her music ever again. Because she's also been mentioned with her, like, she's also been harassed as well in the studio by, obviously, the cunt Circuit. Yet, she's also been saying this again with her recent interview with the Burnouts. So, there we go. So again, she has been through so much heartbreak, bullying, just like I have in my past too. And again, here I am, trying to fucking educate people that Ava is the most sweetest, kindest, and most caring soul I've ever fucking met. Like, this woman deserves the same respect that other bigger artists gets, because it's just so sad that she never gets this, like, the more listeners or recognition for her hit songs, and even after her 3 albums. So, on the topic of tours, Ava has been on tour in 2023, which I have obviously went to for her first tour ever, and of course will never fucking recover from that. But the video or the TikTok is on my channel, so if you want to go watch, you can. So even with that now, I mean, I know even when saying this, I have no idea when Ava will announce the postponed show once more, because again, she's also mentioned on this, like, on the second tour, that it is postponed and not cancelled. But we have no idea what's going on, because, yeah. So it's pretty much a hope in hoping that she's going to re-announce it, her Don't Click Play tour. But either with that, she's also been changing management at the time, as I've said before. Even when the drop of her third album, Don't Click Play, of course, was released. So even at that point, like, she postponed the tour for potentially that reason, or possibly other reasons, because I have no idea what other reasons could be, because I know a lot of people have said, like, from ticket sales or other stuff. I have no idea, but at least that's what I've heard more likely than the others. So, because other reasons, we've also heard that Ava also has said that she wanted to make it perfect for us for the tour. So, like, who always, like, for all of us who wanted to go or had tickets before they got refunded. So, like, mine's did most likely, because I was planning to go to Belgium for the tour, but, like, got postponed, so really much, or really we thought was cancelled, but before Ava said it was postponed, but yeah. But then again, with the topic for last topic again, I'm sure Ava is definitely working her ass off to hopefully get the re-announce it back out again, potentially after Christmas, or even possibly now, the time I'm doing this video. But I doubt it, because I'm not going on vacation either, so. But probably also for next month or February, potentially, because her first tour also was announced in February for the tour dates announcing, so. Yeah, even with tours as well, she has mentioned her dream is a stadium tour, and to be honest, fuck yeah, I need a fucking stadium tour. Like, for real, that right now. But I know that's definitely not fucking happening now. Until more people understand Ava and that she doesn't always fucking sample. Yeah, I get alone, like, I know other artists, well, Melanie Martinez, like, I know stuff has happened with her, but then again, I just know that she is with the same label, or with that same label, Atlantic Shitheards, the same label as Ava was in before. We found out that Ava unfollowed them, and I know that Melody has been around more than Ava has, but at the same time, I feel like it's just not fair to Ava either, that she gets treated like this, and having to change management every time, and most likely doesn't have the kind of same things other artists have. Like, for instance, I've seen so many vlogs of, like, Taylor Swift's Eras tour. I'm not really a fan of Taylor. I mean, because a few songs, fair enough, I like. But even with that, like, Ava also deserves, like, props for her shows or tours with even her own merch van. Because I know damn well I'd be fucking buying every single item of merch I can. So, definitely speaking, I'd go very much early in the morning to grab all of those stuff, like, if Ava did have a whole merch van, like Taylor does. So, because, again, like, as I said, doesn't feel fair to me either, that I know other artists been around longer than her, like, but again, it's just super cycle that just people keep forgetting, and it's just so bloody fucking annoying every time. So, with another topic within Atlantic Records label that Ava is in or was in, because we've now heard she was either fired or left on her own. From that shit ass label though, but we've also no idea what's going on with her. That's what's confirmed or whatever. But we've also heard during this, like, Ava's opening or intro for her song Weapons on the tour in 2023, stating the sentence of, like, Ava is manufactured by a record label, which at least mostly all of us avatars know Atlantic Shitheards is the worst kind of label out there. I mean, probably others are worse than Atlantic's, but as I've seen from, like, most medias as well, like, mostly Atlantic is used by other artists as well, but it's also more loving to other artists' music. Well, Atlantic fucking isn't at all. Because definitely not at least Ava. Because, like, literally not anymore. Like, I've also seen so many, at least to be honest, like, to me, I call them fake avatars. But again, I could be wrong on so many fucking levels. But a lot of them call Ava herself 𝗦𝗕𝗘 or whatever the fuck that means. But, I mean, I've seen what the word is, but again, like, because just because of her albums that flop, like, and to be honest, like, I'm sorry, but to me, I always, like, thought, like, it's most likely the people who don't know who Ava is anymore, or just forgotten about her, or even with that, just fake avatars who've just left the fucking fandom for no apparent purpose. Because, like, I'm sure, like, Ava's also said that she doesn't care about charts, or making the charts. Hang on. But, yeah, so, as we've now heard that she doesn't want to really be famous, but, again, I still feel bad for Ava, obviously, that a lot of people, that a lot of people would just drop listening to Ava after, like, Sweet But Psycho or So Am I. Which, I mean, is fair enough to her if she doesn't want to be popular anymore, but she knows that she's popular to me, I don't care. But especially me want her to be as big as an artist, like as Ariana or Taylor, so, or to even win a Grammy or an award. So, yeah, but that's something we'll never know until these people who bloody forget about Ava comes back to her. Or just fucking, like, just wants to keep listening to her music, whatever. That same related thing. So, so yeah. With that as well, I also feel bad that Ava, again, doesn't have much stakes or special stuff. Like, for example, her first tour didn't have anything other than USA having a laminated VIP, like, lanyard or something, while UK and Europe didn't. And, I mean, it was definitely an upgrade if the Postponed Still tour did happen, because we would have gotten, for the first time, a merchandise pack and a special trading card, which I was literally excited to see, obviously, because, like, of what stuff she would have or what stuff she would do or for the thing or whatever. As I have also bought VIP for that reason, to mostly showcase all of their merchandise pack and trading card or cards, because I don't know how much they were in there, so obviously no one knows, so. But again, never happened, unfortunately, until we know what's going to happen with Ava's new management or new label, as of course Ava's unfollowed Atlantic on Instagram, and Atlantic has unfollowed Ava on Spotify. So, we just know that Atlantic is horrible to Ava, or just really barely promotes her music anymore after Heaven and Hell. But again, I know Ava's also stated that she's been promoting her music, but I don't know, because I've barely heard a fucking Ava song on the radio in my house anymore. Like, it sucks that much that I don't get to hear her music anymore just because of that. Like, because I don't know what's going on, but at the same time, I mean, it's just kind of very fucking weird. But with all of that just happened, we hope that the label will be better, or she becomes independent. I mean, we get that where our girl needs to be. That's literally all we need to just think about. Because she deserves to just bloody goddamn be, like, famous. That's all I'm saying. But, so moving on to live performances. So, in my opinion, I know Ava can sing and dance well at the same time. And I believe that most of, like, the stuff on festivals or whatever, like, is either something to do with the team backstage or something. Like, that, like, make Ava seem like having lack of vocals, or the music isn't loud enough, or just even backup charts are being used or aren't quite enough. Like, so we never hear mostly Ava's vocals. Like, surely I definitely don't have a clue what's going on in the live performances, tours or festivals or whatnot. But I definitely know on the tour during 2023, obviously, I heard her perfectly. And her vocals, like, high vocals, and I'm sure a lot of people would agree on this, that if they went to the tour, of course, in 2023, that they heard, or were in the front row, or Murphy Middle, that could hear Ava's vocals, especially her high notes, as said. So, even with this, I don't know what it is, or, like, why a lot of people are believing that the backing track is way too loud. I mean, then again, I'm not a singer myself, so I have no idea what's going on. But then again, so yeah, I literally don't know. But sorry, my chair is being annoying. But yeah, I just know that damn well she can bloody sing and dance, do whistle notes, and even sing high vocals on tour as well. Like, literally, all of those stuff she can do. I don't care. Like, just people just have no fucking ears. That's most likely the problem too, sometimes. But because otherwise just people just keep fucking being idiots. That's most likely it. But anyway, moving on. So, on the topic of LGBTQ and everything like that, I will also say that, of course, Ava is supportive of the LGBTQ community. She's literally been so many times to drag shows, nightclubs, etc., and was even featured on RuPaul's Drag Race, as were some of her songs in certain seasons. As, of course, which I'm sure she's mentioned in a lot of interviews, there's probably about 200, or she's ever done, probably 2 more, I don't know. But I know she's mentioned that she wants to be the type of person to make her music a safe space for those who have been misunderstood, even within the present age. So even right now. Which is why I'm mostly related to most of the songs, because again, I have those problems also. But I am straight, so I will just say that. But at least with that, I mean, so yeah, think of that when Soul Might and Kings and Queens came out, or were released. As those songs are definitely to do with being yourself and not thinking whatever the fucking else thinks. With that as well of female empowerment, which is also what Kings and Queens is about. So, speaking on the LGBT community, I also support these people. So if any LGBT community are out there, then comment, you can do whatever. But because I have lesbian friends, I've talked to trans people, etc. So I know, so that I'll be always supportive of these people, even when others might not fucking agree on it. But that seems like a you fucking problem if that is what you don't support in any way. But I just know, Ava and sure other artists as well, don't care what sexuality or gender, etc. you are. You are who you are, people. End of fucking story. So even with all of this, I am not saying you have to be an Ava Max fan or Avatar, but I'm saying this to give the proper truth of Ava's flipping career behind it all. So please, do some research or listen to her bloody discography before commenting bullshit on Reels, TikTok, posts, comments, whatever. Because the same also applies to these people on TikTok or YouTube, Instagram, whatever, who always post videos of Ava's music and comparing them to original artists' songs. And I've seen so many fucking comments every time. Again, she steals music, whatever, she's unoriginal. Bullshit still, I tell you. So, again, to end this video, I'm going to just say, please, goddamn, do some research. I'm sick of it now. Please. Just listen to her more. If you've heard the songs Sweet But Psycho, and So Am I, and Kings and Queens. Because there is literally plenty other songs people miss out that are literally done original without samples and interpolations. So, for example, Every Time I Cry is a fucking original also. Again, Spot of Fake, Catch My Breath, Words from a Violin, Know Somebody, all of those. So, again, same thing. Just research, please, before commenting bullshit on these bloody things. Because I'm sick of it now. And I'm sure so is every other bloody artist or person out there that believes this as well. Because every comment they see is just fucking ridiculous. So, I also like to add as well, actually, on the screen here, you can see that these are the highest singers, or female singers, I believe. Not sure what the photo is anymore, but I think it's female, that have used so many samples, possibly interpolations too, in their music. With Ava, right at the bottom. Literally, in the bottom row. Although, this is really the only photo that I could find at the time, but, again, the whole list... this is the whole list of every single damn original song and samples and interpolations Ava has. So please, listen before judging. It's all I'm saying to people and everyone else. So at least, I hope my opinions and everything makes somewhat of sense to some people. So, I guess, thanks for watching, and I will see you all soon. So, bye.